Hello, we're going to start working on volume, and this example is with spheres. So for this, we already have our formula, which is V equals 4/3 pi radius cubed, or to the third power. We need to go ahead and find the R, which is the radius. Now remember, that has to do with circles, and with circles you have all the way across, which is the diameter, and halfway, which is the radius. We want the halfway number. In order to go from the diameter to the radius, we need to divide the diameter by 2. If you look at this sphere, we have the circle right in here, okay? And this right here would be the diameter. So the entire diameter is 22 inches. We need to divide that by 2 because our formula calls for the radius. 22 divided by 2 gives us 11, and that's the number we're going to end up plugging in. Also, I want to change the pi. Pi is represented by 3.14, and I want you to use the number 3.14 when putting this in your calculator. Now we're going to go ahead and plug in the values to the formula and go through the solving steps. So volume equals 4/3 pi, I'm going to change to, so remember all of this is multiplying, times 3.14 times the radius, which is 11, cubed, so to the third power. Now looking at this, we need to go through PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, however you remember it. Those are the steps that we need to go through. We do not have any parentheses. We do have exponents though, so that is 11 cubed. This is the same as doing 11 times 11 times 11. When I do 11 times 11 times 11, or 11 cubed, I end up getting 1,331. Now I'm going to rewrite the formula with the new value in for 11 to the third power. So volume equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 1331. Your next step in PEMDAS is to multiply. So we're going to multiply 3.14 times 1,331. So I'm going to keep rewriting it. So volume equals 4/3. And what I got when I multiplied those two together was 4,179.34. The final thing is we're left with this fraction, and we need to multiply this towards the 4,179.34 that we found. Now, here's what you do with a fraction. Instead of making it a mixed number, instead of making it a decimal, go ahead and multiply by the top and then divide by the bottom. So 4 times 4,179.34 gives me 16,717.36. Now you're going to divide that number by 3. That gives me 5,572.45. Now your directions are going to tell you to round to the nearest tenth. So that's actually one number after the decimal. Remember, when rounding, you always look at the one behind it. If it is 5 or above, you go up. If it is 4 or below, you stay the same. Since the next number is 5, we're actually going to round the 4 up to a 5. So our volume for this sphere is 5,572.5, and the unit is inches cubed. Remember, when you're answering this question, do not include this piece, just simply include your answer. Hope this helps.